everybody, welcome to Giant Bomb. It's me, it's Jeff, and I got Vinny with me.
Hi.
And this is our new set. We're very excited to finally show it to you. It's been, years in the making.
Been a long road.
It really has.
And they let us keep the couch.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. They didn't really express an opinion on it. We just kind of showed up with a deer head and a couch, and they said, I guess you can put it here in the newsroom or whatever. Like,
it's a little bright.
It's a little bright. I don't know. I think we're going to have to, really knock down some walls or something.
Well, they said they're going to do, construction and all that
Yeah, they're going to change all kinds of stuff. It'll be great.
But we're going to get started.
Yeah. Where's Drew?
Hottest mess.
3 weeks ago, we shared
Xbox One.
We unveiled an ambitious system built for a modern connected living room.
But we've listened and we know you want even more.
Yeah.
All right, it's email time. I got an email right here. Just came in from XX_MattBodega420_XX. And he asks, why are you guys so biased against the N-Gage? I mean, this is, Brad's here using an N-Gage right now.
Hello.
It's pretty much the premier mobile platform. He's a side talkist. He's out there.
This thing's basically the future of telecommunications.
Yeah, more or less.
You got your games, you got your phone.
Pretty much. It's all right in one package. So
all right here.
I feel like we're pretty excited about, that Pandemonium port's real good. There's good stuff on there.
Yeah, whatever, guy.
Oh, wait, there's more here. P.S. Brad is bad at games.
Yeah, sure.
Best moment or sequence.
End sequence, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons.
Na, tia ma.
Ila na ya, ila.
Na, tama. Mabadi, here.
Jeff, I don't even know what part this is.
Well, Vinny, this is the part where they left school. It's part 4 of our ongoing series, Endurance Run, where we test people's ability to
watch,
to endure us playing all of Persona 4.
Yep.
Let's never do this again.
Yep.
Best use of a licensed song. BioShock Infinite, God only knows.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Well, there you have it, and I think you'll agree that when people think about the 2000s, they're going to be thinking about the PlayStation 3. Sony has done a lot of great work on this console, and it's a lot of stuff that makes it seem really future-proof.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that cell processor, and all the stuff you'll be able to do.
Not even be any other consoles out there at
right.
this point.
So if I'm going to be able to go out there and get, all sorts of new appliances, like a dishwasher that has a cell processor in it, a toaster oven that has a cell processor in it, and in turn have that come back and make my games look better.
Oh, yeah. Hundreds of cell processors in your house.
Exactly, all working together to make Metal Gear look better or something like that. That'll be incredible.
I think they're going to be the market leader in nailing down every important exclusive this generation.
Of course they would be. And they've also got some really important stuff on the software side too. They talk about kind of taking the games, putting them into that digital locker.
Oh yeah.
You're a digital locker. And being able to age those games and have them look better to go along with the power of the cell.
It's going to be an exciting few years of waiting for some amazing games.
Yeah, we do have a lot of good waiting in front of us.
Can't wait to wait.
So, I mean, if we do have to wait, we should just play some Windjammers.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Biggest news.
Xbox One DRM Reversal.
And those are the categories for Thursday. 2013 Game of the Year rages on here at Giant Bomb. And we're back with another top 10 list from a member of the staff. Today it is Brad's Day.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, you finally hired Brad?
What is going on?
Yeah, we decided to bring him in full-time now.
Surprise, Brad.
Yeah.
Contract was almost up.
Internship was done?
Yeah, we were going to have to send him back to school. We're like, well, you know,
to go complete my 5th degree.
Let's ruin this kid's life forever. Make sure he doesn't finish
young
college,
buck Brad.
so that he gets no marketable skills.
Ugh.
Put him through this video game meat grinder for a while, and then ship him back out into the night.
Well, that we get to judge him on is how he did
Yeah.
this year.
All right.
Man.
Let's hear about these top 10 video games
Top 10
of
things
the
you
year.
learned.
Let's see how I did. Number 10, Dead Rising 3.
Okay. All right.
I was a little worried going into it that they were kind of losing too much of the Dead Rising identity, you know, with the changes they made, but it still felt like Dead Rising to me, and I think it was the most fun I've ever had with a Dead Rising game. Like the streamlining they did actually made it more enjoyable.
Yeah.
And the number of zombies is just insane. Number 9, Devil May Cry.
Okay.
I don't even like character action games, really, but the combat in that I thought was really fun and pretty dynamic, but it's really just like the insanity and the audacity of like the level design and the scenarios they throw you into, like the boss fights, the way the levels
and
work.
I think they did a good job on the combat too.
Yeah, totally. It was fun. I actually enjoyed playing it. Like
Very approachable.
Yeah. Number 7, Saints Row 4.
Wait, I think you skipped number 8.
Did I skip number 8?
You did.
Number 8.
Number 8, Saints Row 4.
Okay.
Number 8, BioShock Infinite.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah. We looked at that earlier in the week. That's a fantastic game.
You should have let that go.
Some misgivings about some of the ways the story wraps up, but still, like, really a memorable experience. All right, Saints Row 4 at number 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might be the most fun I've ever had in an open world, or at least up there.
It's up there. Yeah,
just
definitely.
like they just take all of the shackles off, and they're just like, you can do anything you want. You're a superhero. Just have fun.
Go for it.
And I totally had fun, and like
Yeah, they make good on like the Crackdown thing.
Yeah, totally.
It secretly made a much better Crackdown game than Crackdown 2.
They out Crackdown Crack 1 for sure. And the writing is a little hit and miss in places, but it's still some really funny stuff in there. Number 6, Gone Home. A lot has been said about that game already, but I really appreciated the intimate, more personal nature of the story. Kind of like Patrick said, like they don't try to tell more of a story than they need to. It's about a couple of characters and that's it. I really liked the side stories too, like the kind of the background with the father's failed literary career.
Oh man! No, and also like the reason they're living in the house.
Yeah,
and
all that stuff. Like there were a lot of like little narrative threads.
The mother's like job transfer stuff,
right, and like her kind of potential affair going on, and all that stuff. Yeah, like it was a really great way to convey.
Hide those papers.
A lot of story.
Who leaves that stuff out?
Video
game designers.
Cover your tracks, people. Come on.
Yeah.
I have Rogue Legacy at number 5.
Okay.
That game's awesome. Like it plays so damn well.
It is
one of the best.
Extremely tight.
Yeah, like
action.
the controls are like it's like the best controls in a platformer since like Super Meat Boy or something.
Yeah.
Like just feels great, and also hits a lot of the notes of a roguelike type game, but still gives you progression all the time. You know? Even when you're effing up, you still take something away from it for the most part. Great game.
Yeah.
I have determined that there are, in fact, only 3 games better than Brothers this year.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Scientific.
Which is at number 4. Finally, we know the answer. I think you know how I feel about that game.
Pretty good. Do you think it's like kind of boring? And
pretty much.
Sort of rotten.
Yeah.
Just felt like he needed to put it
really,
up there.
really
controls don't really work, but he kind of backed himself into a corner. What's he gonna do? Not put it on his list?
I'm kind of soured on it, honestly.
God, this control is garbage. What the hell?
In the last few months.
Yeah.
That's a memorable game for sure. Number 3, The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Like everything Vinny said yesterday, totally applies.
Everything?
Everything.
Oof, that's
a lot.
Everything Vinny said yesterday
about Zelda, let's say.
Okay, all right.
That game hits the right nostalgic notes without feeling like it's pandering to you.
Yeah.
You know? Like they do something fresh with the concept, but they still make you go like, oh yeah, I did love that game. You know, it's the perfect balance, I think. Number 2, The Last of Us. Like, who saw that coming? I kind of actively didn't like that game up until about a week before the Game of the Year deliberations. And then I got over the hump of that first like 3 hours, which is not the best opening. Well, the actual opening is amazing.
Right.
Of the game.
Yes.
But the first like 3 hours of gameplay like could be better. But it really picks up once you get out of Boston, and playing it on hard really got me into the survival aspects of it. I really got into the stealth and like kind of mastering the encounters. And you know, it's the best story of the year. It's just really well told.
Well, that's crazy. That's a crazy list, Brad. Well,
yeah.
Thanks.
Surprised
some other stuff didn't make it on your
Yeah,
list.
you think there would have been something pretty obvious.
Well,
yeah.
But, that's day 4, right?
Maybe Brothers is on there
Wait
twice.
a minute.
Yeah.
We haven't heard Brad's number 1 game.
Wait.
What, Jeff?
But wait, there's more?
Brad.
Yeah?
Show us your number 1 game!
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Are we rolling? Guys, I got a gift.
What?
I got a gift.
What's your gift?
The gift of Dota 2.
Did you keep the receipt?
This season.
Yeah, can we take that back? What do we get for it?
Well,
This
oh no,
season-
thanks, Brad. No, it's
Yeah,
awesome. That's
great.
really-
No, that's I'll just.
Oh, man.
Do I have to wear this next time I
Oh,
see
this
you?
is great. Hang on. Wow. That's something. Look at that thing.
That is
So
something.
like a +7?
That's pretty awesome.
It's all cosmetic.
Wouldn't
There's no
you
plus
say?
anything.
No, I know.
It's
Oh, man.
it's all just.
What's happening?
garbage.
What's happening here, Brad?
The hits just keep on coming.
They don't need to bribe Brad anymore. He already gave it his game.
Oh, you know what? Oh, it didn't. It seems to have not pulled in my save file properly on this. Whatever. I don't know what's going on here.
Save
Well, or settings. Who cares?
For the campaign mode.
Vinny, what's happening here?
What's happening here?
Is that Dota 2 is the best game of the year.
What do you mean, Dothr?
Dothr. Yeah, we should have gotten Cyborg Matt in for this. I'm just going to spectate this currently in progress pro game.
Okay, because this
For
is
a few
like
minutes.
comparable to just like watching you play.
Totally.
Yeah, pretty much
I
identical.
mean,
yeah.
This is really the closest we could get to.
Yeah, no, I
actual-
watched you guys in that. When we ran that live stream, little mini tournament there.
Well, let's watch it.
Find
Yeah,
out how
I'll get
you
into the
play.
game. I also real briefly want to touch on some of the peripheral things they've done. Oh no! Well, we just.
What
does that mean?
Do you have to buy it?
Yeah, I'd have to buy a pass to that tournament. I didn't realize that. How about let's pick one of these many other games? I mean, this is one of the things that I love so much about Dota. Like, they have done so many things around the edges of this game to like let you spectate stuff and like the item drops, and they've added item crafting. There is a mentoring mode now where you can be like a coach to a team. Week after week, they are adding more and more insane stuff to this game that I've never seen in a competitive game before.
So when's it coming out?
It's out, man.
Oh.
It came out in like July.
Feature rich.
Or it came out 15 years ago. I don't.
What is this logo? Is it a footprint?
No, it's the. Well, I can't really show you now.
Is that guy Russian?
Possibly. Wait, what is going on here?
I was just going to ask that.
What is up with this map?
What's going on here?
I don't know, man. I haven't seen this map.
the Christmas
Holy
map.
Shit. Wow.
Wait, isn't there only one map, Brad?
Well, there's only one map, but there is a.
Like different themes?
There is a certain
Oh,
treatment.
did they freeze the water again?
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
it. Oh, that's awesome. Let me detach the camera here so I can just have fun. What if I were to do? Oh no, do they not have it in this mode? There it is.
What?
Yeah.
It's like,
Game of the year!
what?
You guys like World of Warcraft?
Camera control.
I mean, no.
Did you play a lot of World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Is that guy shooting missiles off his
Oh
shoulder?
wow, you can rotate it around? Holy shit. Guys,
You gotta put this game on your list twice?
guys, this is game of the year. I just decided. Yeah, that's one of the many other things they've added in the last few months. Is this goofy?
But it's not necessarily about like all the weird shit they keep bolting on around the edges. I mean, like
Well, no,
the core
that's
game
what-
is good, right?
That just makes it better. That just makes it way better. But yeah, it's the. I mean, this game is incredible at its core. It's. I don't even know where to start.
What do you get out of it?
What I get out of this game that I did not get out of StarCraft 2, I feel like that is the distinction to make.
Okay.
Is that this is an inherently social experience. StarCraft 2 is very lonely, very cold and unfeeling, right? Like, you lose a game of that and you want to die or put your head through the window, like, or break something. Like, it's just, it feels horrible to lose in that game because you're by yourself, you got no feedback, you got no support, you just feel inferior. In this game, like, I play this game pretty much exclusively with people I know. And it's just like such a social experience. There's all kinds of bullshitting. talking smack, but also getting a lot of tips, because I mean it's such a complex and competitive game. I mean there's endless depth to this game, and being able to play it with other people who know what the hell's going on.
Endless depth?
Well, okay. To the extent that anything could have so much depth that you could never see it all, or grasp it all.
Do you think the top players in the world have seen it all?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm probably not the guy to ask.
That guy got trapped by trees.
I know, right?
And then killed.
Don't they rebalance this game every week?
No, they only put out major balance patches I don't know, 2-3 times a year, probably.
Does that happen in between big tournaments?
Yes, I believe so. I mean, I've only been with this game for 6-8 months. Let's see what these guys have to say down here. Who is Drama Llama? I don't know. Yeah, I think they actually the last major balance patch I think was largely in response to the way things went at the international and other tournaments. Like Wisp is a character that got nerfed pretty hard in the last patch because Wisp was basically almost game breaking at the international this year.
Yeah, they kept. I mean, they were constantly talking about Wisp as being
Wisp basically had
a deciding factor,
100% win rate at the international this year.
Yeah.
And they roll those changes into original defensive.
Yeah, they're still updating and putting out the original map for Dota and Warcraft 3, at parity with this thing.
So why would people play that over this? Is that just crazy?
Is it because
people?
They're weird?
It's basically I think it's basically just for legacy at this point. Some people still like it. I mean, there's also certain parts of Asia and maybe Russia. You can install Warcraft 3 on as many machines as you want and not worry about licenses and stuff like that.
I mean, I think it's super cool that they do it. Even if nobody was playing it, I think it's neat that they go through the effort to maintain that legacy.
Sure, I think most people have moved over to Dota 2 at this point. It's just got so many peripheral features and other reasons to be on this now. But I mean, there's just so much to this game, to playing it, to I feel like I've played hundreds of games.
477.
Just barely started really getting a handle on it. There are plenty of characters I still have never played in this game. You could play this game for years and never get it all.
The thing for me, when I played very little bit of it, it was striking to me how similar it felt to trying to learn a fighting game.
Yeah, it absolutely is like a fighting game with over 100 characters, basically.
Right, you kind of need to know almost what every character on the map is capable of, and the timings of their attacks, and what special moves, for lack of a better word, they could use on you.
Counters are a huge deal in terms of learning the game. Also, learning the match flow takes a long time and gets really interesting.
And the timings of your attacks for those last hits, it was really
there a
lot of similarities.
It's mechanically complex. It's strategically complex. The potential for drama in the matches. I mean, you saw that at the international if you watched it. The way that matches can kind of turn based on one team fight. You could be losing for the majority of the game and turn it around based on what your team composition is, or just one blown team fight. I've played 90-minute games before that were absolute nail biters that are just some of the most fun I've ever had in a video game before.
And I'm glad to hear that they're adding more of the mentorship stuff in, because it also is one of the things that's a pretty big wall if you just jump into this without going through any kind of tutorial or talking to somebody, because shit's just happening on the map. You have no idea what's going on.
I'll fully acknowledge how impenetrable this game is, and I think that you kind of have to have friends who are into it to really appreciate it. I would not want to try to learn this game by myself, just randomly matchmaking.
It would almost be impossible, because there are specials happening on the map that you don't know what it affects, what it's actually doing.
Totally.
I mean, the one game I really got into when I was playing with you, Brad, you were just shouting into my ear, run backwards.
Right.
Ghosts coming out of that person's hands are going to sap you or whatever.
Totally.
Okay.
All right, run from the ghosts. Got it.
Got it, okay.
Don't need to tell me that twice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I could sit here rambling all day long about why this game's so great.
I feel like we've had most of a year of you doing that.
Come on.
I think the folks at home probably get a good sense of why this would be your game of the year.
Sure. Yeah, I'll pop back here real quick. Well, let's just leave that match. That map is awesome. This is the first time, like I said, I've seen that. I can't wait to go home and play it.
I mean, snow on the menu screen.
Dude, it's snowing in Dota Land.
It's like they realized you no longer had the Xbox 360 winter theme.
Yep.
And did this for you.
Yep.
Man, I loved that thing.
Just for me.
Stupid Xbox One screwing up the Xbox 360 winner
Merry
theme.
Christmas,
Whoa.
Xbox.
We need backwards compatible theme support.
Guys. How awesome is that?
Oh, is there nothing you can do, Valve?
That's pretty, yeah, seriously. But yeah, I mean, this is, so they, there was the big Dire Tide kerfluffle where they finally got around to putting it in after thinking they wouldn't.
What is that?
What, Dire Tide?
Yeah.
It's a holiday event.
Okay.
Dire Tide is basically their Halloween, and now the Wraith Night is this year's Christmas. It's similar to an MMO in that, they have kind of seasonal holiday-themed events. But all this stuff is free, Like, all of the content in this game is free. You can play this mode for free, you can play the main game for free. All you ever spend money on is just the trinkets. And I think that's kind of amazing.
And the vast majority of those trinkets can drop, or they just drop as chests and you have to pay money to get them, right? Is that...
I want to say, I think every item in the game can drop.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Look at, like, every time I boot this game up, like, they've added so many things. Look at this. 180.
I'm looking, Brad.
Unbelievable.
Holy shit!
I mean, granted, a lot of what they're adding is just ways to facilitate you spending money more easily.
Yeah.
I wish I could look at it, but my eyes exploded. It's incredible.
Yeah,
nothing.
well,
I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Can't just.
It's all pops and clicks over here.
Yep, I guess so.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brad.
This game's great. You should play it.
Your game of the year, Dota 2.
You got that right.
All right.